Welcome back to another vlog, everyone, to Wayne's World of Gaming, or Wayne's World of Crafting, whatever you want to call me. However, if you watched last week's vlog, this is pretty much exactly where I left it. So Laura's popped out, she's getting her book. Oven is still on with the beef roasting away and the roast potatoes. But I just wanted to start the vlog off with, I have finished Echoes of the End. So that means one thing, I've all been promising everyone I'm going to live stream Bloodborne, never played it before, and I'm going to go for the platinum. So I'm hopefully going to start that tonight, Sunday night. And I'm going to live stream the whole process. I'm not going to play it off stream. So it might be a 6-month long stream because I don't stream that often, but I'll try and do 1 or 2 a week and just try and plug away at this Bloodborne platinum. So that'll be a cool little series to follow if you're interested in that. But yeah, Echoes of the End, I just want to say it's a great game. It's not a £60-70 game, however. So I can see where the price point is with that. 30, I think it was 35 quid. I got it for 20. It was in the sale. I'd pay 35 quid for it, definitely. Story's not amazing, but there is a nice little story. You do get, different character development. You get, you get attached to some of them and stuff. I don't want to go into too much detail in case anyone, I don't want to spoil it, basically. But yeah, good little story. Graphically, it's really good. I will say it plays kind of like a PS3 game. Combat isn't amazing. Obviously, you play games like Elden Ring and all that, and you go back to something like this, you can see the difference. Obviously, Elden Ring and Souls-likes and all a different style. They're up there. They are based around combat. However, I do think like God of War combat is still better than this. Still worth a play. It's still good. It's just not great. There are a few animations as well that are a bit silly, and there's a few there's a few areas where there's like a pile of rocks and it just won't let you jump on them because it's an invisible wall. I do wish it was a little more open in that respect, but you've got to think it's a small studio, 40 people, their first ever game. They haven't got the budget for all this sort of stuff, have they? So good on them. They've done a great job. Quite a lot of puzzles. It was a little bit too much for me towards the end. I don't mind the odd puzzle, trying to move this, move that to try and make a route through. However, it did get a bit too much. There was like, do a puzzle, next puzzle, puzzle. I was like, Jesus, man, can I just not have a puzzle for 10 minutes? But it is a good game. It's worth a playthrough. Obviously, try and get it in a deal. Don't go spending full money if you can help it. 20 quid is worth it. However, there's no physical edition of it at the moment. So take that as you will. Some people will only buy physical. I don't blame you if I'm honest. I had a £20 voucher or whatever it was for Asda. That's the reason I bought it. So yeah, it was worth a playthrough. But that means now I'm actually going to start my backlog, like I said, starting off with Bloodborne. So that should be fun. I will catch you all later. Hopefully some of you catch the stream. By the time this goes out, this is going to be 13 days from this recording. So fingers crossed. I would have got a fair few streams done by then. But I'll catch you all tomorrow, I suppose, which will be Monday. And then I shall see you all soon. Take care. Ta-da. It is Monday, everyone. Now, yesterday, obviously, Laura went to pick up her book, I said. And when she was in Newport, she texted me. She went to CX, and she always sends me photos, what's in the windows, what's in the cabinets, what's on the shelves. Barry, do you have to chew your bone right now? Hey. Barry. Not listening to me. And there was one thing in the window. Well, there's a couple of things, but one thing I saw, I said, I wouldn't mind you picking that up for me if you could. So she sent me a photo of the till, and there was a guy in front of her, and she said, sorry, that guy's just bought it right in front of me. So I was gutted. So I put it in the Discord. I was like, oh yeah, this has happened today. I'm gutted. But not to worry, I found one on Vinted. So I found one on Vinted. It was actually cheaper than CX. But I didn't buy it. I held off. And luckily I did, because when Laura come home, she'd actually bought me it. She was playing a trick on me. Anyway, that game in question is Dissidia Final Fantasy for the PSP. Now, I do actually own this. Let me find the Final Fantasy section. There. But I just have the standard game. and I found out that this was available, and it's been on my little watch list for a little while to see if a good copy comes up. Now this is in superb condition. Look at the shape on that box. Absolutely fantastic. Barry, enough. So we've got the game. Obviously I've got the game. Now, complete with manual. But it's also got all the other little bits with it. So we've got the little soundtrack on this tiny little disc. Now, how the hell does that play? Do you slot that in your... I'm gonna have to look into that. Is that actually broke? Like, people have to educate me on this, because I do not know how you actually use that. Because obviously, or do you take the case off the game? Is that what you're supposed to do? Do you take it out of the case, maybe? We'll work that one out. But I'm not going to do that. What I might do is just get a cheap game, and just take the case off it, and then just put that in that case and just keep it in there. Because I don't want to disturb that game, really, if I'm honest. But then we have the manual type thing with all that artwork in, which is pretty sweet. Again, really good condition. We have, I think it's an art book. Yeah. Proper art book with all the characters in, which is nice. And then we have these cards. Now, I don't know if this is the full set. There's only 2 cards here. Let's read the back. Let's see what it says. That's Laura ringing me now. Talk to the devil. She's sure to appear. Oh, 2 lithographs. So yeah, you do only get 2. With artwork not using the original. 32-page colour book. Hardback. 48-page art book. And the soundtrack mini CD. Right, yeah, so that is all there. So that is a nice one to add to the collection. I want to get some of these boxed ones. So there's the Kingdom Hearts one. I do have the Kingdom Hearts game. Birth of something, isn't it? I can't remember. Birth by Sleep. So I want to get the big box one of that. And I want to get Third Birthday as well, which is like the prequel, isn't it? Is it a prequel to Parasite Eve or the sequel? I can't remember. Anyway, I want to get that for the collection. So that is an awesome addition to the collection. I do have a package coming from Amazon today as well. It hasn't turned up yet. I wanted to show you that. But hopefully, if things work out well, I should have a few gaming related things to show you this week for a change. So yeah, that is awesome. So that is going there on the PSP shelf. And I do have a game. So I'll probably save that game now till tomorrow, because time is ticking away. It's 7:30. I've just got in from the gym. I'm going to have my food and stuff now, and then I want to get a live stream set up for Bloodborne. Don't know if anyone caught that last night. It kicked my ass, I'm not going to lie. So, enjoying it, but it kicked my ass. So, that is that for Monday, folks. I will check in with you tomorrow. Should have the game off Amazon, and hopefully we'll get some more deliveries this week. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So it's Tuesday, everyone. I just got in from work. It is 6:20. I'm on call tonight, and I had a call straight away. So I finished work at 4:30. Call out. I was like, great, here we go. Fingers crossed I don't get any more. Just chuck some steak on. So we are frying that bad boy up. I'm going to do some egg whites with it as well. That's going to be my tea. Obviously, I'm still on no carb. Where's my egg whites there? So we're going to get some egg whites with it. That is tea sorted, and then I'm gonna try and play. I'm in 2 minds what to play right now. So I started Bloodborne, but like I said, I'm only playing that on stream, on live streams, which is going well. I'm enjoying it. I did have a package I mentioned was coming yesterday. I've never seen a game sent in a box like this, so I opened it last night. I haven't actually taken it out of the box. I just wanted to make sure it was what I thought it was, because the box was strange. And that game is Shinobi, Dark Vengeance. I'm tempted to play. I know I'm going to go through my backlog. I found another game as well that I should have done my backlog first. Forgot all about it, if I'm honest. I said I wasn't going to do the A's. Sorry, I'm just flipping my stick. I wasn't going to do the A's. because they're just the only ones I haven't played was Assassin's Creed. Well, I forgot I had Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I do really want to play. And yes, I've fallen on the trap of Retro Ghetto because I never really watched anything about that game until I saw his channel, and I thought that's a bit of me. I love Greek mythology, I love gods, demigods, I love all that sort of stuff. I love ancient Rome, so I was like, I'm going to play that one day. I still haven't got round to it, so that's in my backlog. So I'm either going to start that tonight, or I'm going to play Shinobi, because I'm not streaming tonight. I'm on call, so I can't. 2 secs. There we go. I can't stream because I'm on call, and I don't want to be called out in the middle of a stream. So I'm not streaming. That's basically what I'm getting at. Sorry, I'm trying to do 10 things at once. Really, I should sit down and film properly, shouldn't I, rather than be an idiot? Give you all a better experience. But I do like to do things raw. You know me, I like to keep things real. So yeah, basically I'm not streaming tonight, and I want a game that when I'm not streaming I can play. I was going to go through my backlog. I think it was going to be Broforce, wasn't it? But obviously Assassin's Creed's cropped up now. I should really do Assassin's Creed, but I'm really tempted to play Shinobi. It looks a beautiful game. I'll put some gameplay footage up as I'm talking, but the art style looks absolutely stunning. Jordan, while game hunting, shout out to you, he's played it. He said it is challenging in spots as well. I do like a challenging game as long as it's not too hard. So I'm really tempted, and it's only a short game. So yeah, do you know what? I've decided I'm going to play Shinobi. I'm going to put Shinobi on, play a bit of Shinobi. Because it's a short game. I can get that done, and then because Bloodborne's going to take me ages. I'm not going to lie. I've streamed for 6 hours, and I've only got to the second boss, Father Gascoigne. I beat him, but that's as far as I got. So yeah, Bloodborne's going to take me ages. So I'm gonna play Shinobi tonight. Play that till I finish it. It's only like a 10-hour playthrough, and then I will start Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That'll be my other off-stream game. Yeah, that's the plan. So that's what I'm going to do tonight, folks. Just finish my tea off. Excuse me. Finish my tea off. Coffee. I've got to take my vitamins as well. If anyone wants to know what vitamins I take, I just every day since I've been healthy eating and shit, I take a multivitamin every morning and every night. I take a cod liver oil or a fish oil. I'm not sure what it is. It might just be omega-3 and 6s. 3, 6 and 9. I take one of them every night. I take glucosamine. I take one of those every day, every morning and night. Glucosamine every morning, every night for my joints. And I've just started taking collagen every night as well for connective tissue and all that jazz. So that's my routine. I know I'm probably overdosing on them, but it always works for me. I find when you're weight training, you do get it does affect your immune system if you're training hard all the time. So I've always doubled up. I take one in the morning, one at the night, to make sure I'm getting a lot of, my vitamins and stuff in. Anyway, enough of that shiznick. I have ordered some more games as well. So this video, we might have a fair few games. I say fair few, about 5 anyway. One of them is something I've wanted a little while. It's part of the Metal Gear stuff, so that'll be cool. Whew, holy moly. I got another steelbook on the way, which is one you don't see that often, but I seen it. It was a relatively okay price. I made them an offer, they accepted, so that's coming. I got 2 pre-orders coming Friday, so they'll definitely be in the video. And then I got 2 other games as well. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to finish my tea off. I'm going to eat that. And while I'm eating that, I'm going to watch Kev's new video, Access Area 6. So if you don't follow Kev, give him a subscribe. And yeah, it's something, what is a grifter, which is going to be topic, isn't it? It's the topic at the moment. So yeah, give that a watch, see what's what. Because something happened today, and I don't know whether to turn it down, because like I said, I'm not a grifter. I don't want to be sounding like a grifter. So let me know if this is grifting. A company has emailed me today and offered to send me a product They said, we'll send you a product because we believe it'll resonate with your audience. And they're not paying me, they're just sending me the product. It's quite a valuable product. And then they're going to give me a 10% discount code to give to my viewers. Barry. They're going to give me a 10% discount code to give to my viewers. Now, I'm on the fence of accepting that because I don't want to be a grifter. So let me know in the comments, is that grifting? Obviously, I've not begged for anything. They've just seen my channel and approached me. So let me know, folks, and if that's grifting or not. Right, I'll catch you all. Well, I'll probably put a bit of footage now when I've started Shinobi, and then I'll catch you all on Wednesday.
And then decided to create a YouTube channel to abstract away for people.
So here we are, folks. Shinobi, stunning game. I've literally just turned it on, so I don't know any of the controls.
Sensei,
This must be a tutorial.
Not me, but if you show me, I'll be waiting at the far end of.
Oh no. Right, you can walk, climb. Oh, you can jump high, mind. Light and heavy attacks can be chained and mixed together. Square, square, triangle, triangle. Yeah, the art style on this is fab. Ah, here we go. I'm not going to film loads of this, folks. Just a little bit.
Who are you?
A pretty flower.
Don't come any closer.
I am just
What?
one saint. You just sealed your fate.
Take that!
You said they're here for the.
Yeah, so that's basically what we're dealing with, folks. And the load times are super fast, which is awesome, so. I'm going to leave it there, folks. I will carry on with this. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Hello, everyone. It's Thursday, so I've just started to upload the video for next week. No, this week, Saturday. So I'm like a week ahead of myself now, if that makes sense. So Saturdays will be done. This is already being filmed. Ready for next Saturday, so it's a little bit easier. I'm waiting for the kids to come home. I'm just sorting out food for them now. So on the menu for those today, I'm going to do some meatballs, pasta, bit of sauce, cheese, garlic bread, you know, all that jazz. So that's what they're having. I'm going to try and get that prep now for when, well, done for when they get in. That's that done. I'm having steak and eggs as always. I got to do some meal prep. I've only got 2 meals left in my meal prep, so that's going to get done. And that's about it. I'm going to check out the Black Friday sales on Amazon. I had a quick look earlier. Not a lot I wanted. I did see Clear Obscure was down to 30 quid. But then I looked and it's 30 quid on Game Collection as well. So I actually bought it from Game Collection purely because I had some points. So I managed to get it for like 24 quid. So that's on its way. But I do have some parcels. I've got 1, 2, 3 parcels and a game to show you. So let me just sort myself out here a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll have a look. So here we are, folks. Now, yesterday I popped to the local cash exchange whilst while I was in work. So on my lunch break, I thought I haven't been in there for a while. I'll pop in there. So I'll just show some footage. It's nothing special. There's a couple of games that took my eye. I'll show you those now as it goes along. But I didn't know anything about those games, so I did ask in the Discord if anyone had played them. No one had. Alex Hansen did say he wanted to play the one. I can't remember what it was called now. The Astral one. Something Astral Blade. Can't remember. But yeah, Alex did say he wanted to play that, and it's like 20 quid on Amazon now at the minute. So, but it's always out of stock. So whether I go back for that, I don't know. However, I did pick up this. Wolfenstein, The New Order. The reason I picked it up was the cardboard, I'm not going to lie. 15 quid. I believe it is complete, going off the back of the box. I'll see if I can get everything out. It doesn't look like I can, if I'm honest, folks. There we go. Right, so obviously you get the game. So you've got Wolfenstein New Order. This is all in really good condition as well. Can you call that a manual? I don't know. Manual. Got this little like wallet thing for an ID card, I think. Which, let's be honest, that's never going to be used. Who the hell would use that? I have no idea. You've got a little travel guide to Britain. So, I don't know what this is. Just shows all different things. God knows. Important messages. It's all things out of the game, I think. Piccadilly Circus, Buckingham Palace, different music, films and all that jazz. And then you've got DLC for the Doom beta. So if anyone wants that, I don't know if it'll work. Try it out. And then you've got some postcards. That's pretty cool. They've remade the Beatles Abbey Road with Nazi soldiers. That's Paris, obviously. And then you've got Wolfenstein on the moon. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, 15 quid. I thought, yeah, I'll grab that. I'm not leaving that there. And I do have Wolfenstein 2, is it Colossus, Enter Colossus or something, the steelbook for that Matt Schofield sent me. So this will sit nicely with that. So that is one down. Now this purchase, some of you might laugh at me because I've heard it's not very good. I've been told it's not very good. There's just something I just want to play it, and I heard it's an easy platinum as well. So I've been waiting for the price to drop anyway. And it's dropped. And that game is Mind's Eye. So I saw this, it was for sale on Smith's Toy Store. It was 10 quid, right? Out of stock for delivery. I would have had to go to my local store, which is Cardiff. That's a good 45-minute run for me there, 45-minute back. I was like, oh, do I want to do that? Especially when I looked on Amazon then and it was 12 quid. So I would have spent more than that in fuel. So there we are. Picked it up, 12 quid, next day delivery. Probably rubbish, but I'm going to give it a go. Why not? And try and get the plat. I'm just going to let the dog out because he's doing my nutting. So that is 2 more games. That's 3 games this week so far. I'm doing well. Right, I'm going to have to put my watch on silent as well. Discord is going nuts. And then next on the list was this. This is off Vinted. I'll explain why I bought it in a sec. But I thought it was pretty cool. It is a Figma figure, and it is the Hunter from Bloodborne. So you all know I've just started Bloodborne. I'm currently live streaming it on the channel. Doing really well, actually. Probably one of my better live streams. I think it's people like to watch people suffer, don't they, on the Souls games. Right, how do I open this? Oh, it's all taped up. But yeah, the reason I got this, because I can't say I'm a massive fan of Bloodborne because I've never played it. I'm really enjoying what I'm playing at the moment. But I thought, how cool would it be, every game I platinum, to have a little figure or something? Obviously, if I platinum loads of games, that's a lot of figures, but possibly just the ones I really like. Right, I can't open this. Jeez Louise. And there he goes. So there he is, the little Hunter figure. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. He's got the saw blade or whatever it's called And then you've got a bag of all these different things here. What's in here? I got this at a really good price. I thought it was pretty good. 10 quid. The seller actually had a few other things as well. There was a Hollow Knight figure I liked, and there was another figure. So I did a little bundle. I made an offer on the bundle. Oh, it's just loads of hands. You've got the ghost things that give you the messages. And then loads of different hands and stuff. Probably for different weapons or different poses. So I sent this offer in anyway for, I think it was 3 or 4 figures. And they didn't get back to me. And when I say they didn't get back to me, it wasn't very long. I didn't leave it long at all. It was like literally an hour. And this was such a cheap price, I was afraid it was going to go. So I just bought this anyway on its own. And then I had a notification to say the other stuff had sold. So yeah, hopefully I missed a bullet there. Or dodged a bullet. Because this was only 10 quid. Now I think that for 10 quid... that is all there for 10 quid, isn't it? It might be a fake of AliExpress or something. I really don't know. I don't really care, if I'm honest, for a tenner. I just think it's going to make a cool little display piece. And then the last package. This is off Vinted again. But this is something I've seen before and I thought that's mega cool. But you don't see it around that often. And when you do, it's usually expensive-ish. Thank you for your purchase. Very nice. And the game in question is the Until Dawn steelbook. Now you never really see this steelbook very much. Why is that all stuck together? Don't get me wrong, it's not the best steelbook in the world. Oh, it's got 2 discs. That is cool. So you've got Until Dawn, and then you've got Rush of Blood, which is the VR one. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, so the steelbook's not great, let's be honest. Yeah. However, it's a nice addition to the collection because it's one I don't see that often. Oh, video's rendered, lovely. And with the slip and stuff, like this is usually around the 40 quid mark. I have seen it for 30 to 35 as well, but generally it's around the 40 quid mark. This was up for 30. I favorited it. A few days later they sent me an offer for 25, so I went back with 20, so I got it for 20, which I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool addition to the collection. I don't even know if I own Until Dawn anymore. I think I might have sold it when I had my big purge and I sold loads of things. Yeah, I don't own it anymore. I got rid of really regret that actually. I got rid of all the Dark Pictures games. Really regret that. So before you sell all your collection, folks, or a big portion of it, have a good think before you do it. I don't even know if I got the Quarry here anymore. No, I haven't got the Quarry either. So yeah, I sold Until Dawn, I sold the Quarry, and all the Dark Pictures games, and I don't know why, because I absolutely love them all. Not to worry. That's a good one to add to the collection. So that is that, folks. That is my pickup so far. I do have more stuff on the way though. It's been a busy week. I bought quite a lot this week, to be fair. Don't know why. Because I got Christmas around the corner. I should be buying Christmas presents. But that is that. That's about it for Thursday, I think, at the moment, folks. This is exported now, so I gotta get this uploaded to YouTube, make a little thumbnail, finish off the tea for the kids, then I gotta do all my cooking and stuff, and then I'm gonna be live streaming Bloodborne again. Like I said, people seem to be watching that one more, so, and I'm really enjoying the game. I can't wait to get back on it. So I will see you all Friday now, I suppose. Hopefully I have some more parcels come. I've had a notification to say a few are on the way, so fingers crossed. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hello, so it's Saturday evening now. I missed Friday. I finished work, picked the baby up, come home, did stuff with the baby as you do, and the evening went. So I jumped on, I played Shinobi last night again, which I'm really enjoying. I didn't stream. I was quite tired, but I ended up having a late night anyway for some reason. So I've had shit all sleep again. I'm getting like 5 hours a night at the minute, which isn't great. But yeah, really enjoying Shinobi. But tonight I'm going to be streaming Bloodborne again. So can't wait for that. I'm really into Bloodborne. I'm a bit sad that I said I'd only play it on stream, purely because when I'm not able to stream, I want to play it. I want to play it every night. I'm really, really enjoying Bloodborne. But anyway, Saturday night, I've had all the kids here. Well, 2 of them are still here. I just dropped little man off to Laura's. We went to Asda's and stuff, popped to see my nan, so that was our day. But I'm just going to sort out some food now. I've got some parcels, so hey. I'll be opening them once we've had food. I don't want to say I'm going off my diet, but I just fancy like eating some junk. Some of the stuff that I haven't been able to eat. So I said tonight I'm just going to do a bit of a mix and match from what I want to eat. So I'll just show you what I'm going to have. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. I literally just setting this up and I dropped my phone on the floor and my microphone receiver is all bent and stuff. So hopefully it works because it cost me like 250 quid and I don't want to buy another one. So fingers crossed you can all hear me okay. But yeah, I'll just show you what I'm doing. So this is complete and utter junk. So Mini-Me is having some pizza wraps. He wanted pizza wraps, so he can have some pizza wraps. That's him sorted. But then I bought him a French stick. I haven't had a French stick for God knows how long. I'm not eating carbs properly for ages. So, and then I thought, right, I got cheese in the house. Let's have some cheese, because French stick and cheese with loads of butter is one of my favourites. I thought, let's get some nice ham, and then I saw Hazlitt. I haven't had that for ages, so I'm going to have some of that. Pork and egg. This is just complete crap, I know. And then I bought some chocolate chip cookies, and I've got some Smarties cookies. But as I dropped the baby off, Laura had roasted a joint of gammon, and she said, I got loads left over, do you want some? So I've got some shredded gammon here as well, which I'm going to have. She cooked it in Diet Coke, so fingers in the slow cooker. So that should be nice. And she bought me these. So recently, about 2 weeks ago, I discovered that Pepsi Max do a gingerbread one. I tried it. I'm in love with it. It's my favourite flavour. I couldn't find it anywhere for love nor money, apart from a certain Tesco's. I went there a couple of times and got it. I've managed to get some off online. So it's all gone. I drink it. I love the stuff. So Laura seen these and thought, I'll pick those up for you because it's gingerbread. These are absolutely vile. So, yeah. No, thank you. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but they're disgusting. The kids have just tried a couple. They like them, so the kids can have them. So sorry, Laura. But yeah, that's what's on the menu tonight. Bit of a mix match, a bit of junk. Don't know, my soul just needs it at the minute. I think it's the winter nights and all. I just thought I want a bit of stodgy comfort food. So that's what I'm going to do. Got these parcels to open. We'll open those in a sec once I've had food and stuff. And show you what cool stuff I got, and then we'll have a chat because today's been quite an expensive day. Yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Right, let's try this again. I just filmed all of this segment and my microphone hadn't paired to the receiver. I hope it's not because I dropped it and it's on. Anyway, I've just eaten my tea. I feel absolutely bloated. Wish I never ate it. It's the problem, you do diet for so long and then you eat crappy food because you need it and you completely regret it every time. So yeah, that probably ain't going to happen for a while again. But as I was saying, or I just said, it's been an expensive day, and I'm going to blame Alex Hansen from the Discord for this. So he put in the Discord some like Black Friday deals for curries and stuff, and there was some really good deals. So I ended up ordering a DualSense from Currys, which then got me on the track of looking at PlayStation Direct. I noticed the Death Stranding 2 Collector's Edition is like 130 quid, so I'm very tempted for that. But then I noticed the PS Portal was reduced as well, the 30th anniversary one as well, which I want, and all their dual senses. So I showed Laura, and she was like, oh, well, I'll get you the PS Portal for Christmas, the 30th anniversary. But then she was worried that they was going to go out of stock, so she don't get paid for like 2 weeks. So she was like, oh, I'll wait till payday. But then she thought, oh, damn, it's going to be out of stock. So she said, oh, well, get it on your pay in 3, your PayPal pay in 3. I'll pay the first payment now. And then I'll pay the other 2 payments when I get paid to clear it straight off. I was like, yeah, okay, no worries. So I put that in the basket. I chucked another DualSense in the basket. And I didn't do the pay in 3, so it's taking all the money out of my bank. So it was like 230 quid gone, which wasn't great. It's not what I wanted, but don't get me wrong, as a present off Lord, she's going to give me the money back payday, but it's knocked me for 6 now, because it's an expenditure I wasn't expecting, especially when I just bought some AirPod 3s yesterday as well, AirPod Pro 3s. Basically, I use like AirPod type things for streaming. I had a cheap pair from Asda, 20 quid. They've done me well, but they're starting to play up a little bit now. So I thought, right, let's get a tidy pair. I don't like over-the-head headsets. I've tried the Pulse Elites and the Pulse 3Ds and another brand, I think it was Turtle Beach. They kind of hurt my ears. I've got really big ears. I think I've mentioned this before. And they hurt after a while, so I use earbuds. But I thought, right, let's get a tidy pair this time. If I'm going to do it, let's get a tidy pair. So I've done some research, and they basically said, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you're not going to get much better than these. There are better sounding ones out there, but functionality-wise, these are probably going to be the best for me. So that's what I did. And then today's kicked me in the bollocks. But not to worry, not to worry. We still got food in the fridge. But yeah, let's get into these parcels. So Alex, you're getting the blame for that anyway. You've made me spend a pretty penny today. Now this isn't gaming related, but I thought it was pretty nifty. This is for when I go to work now. Obviously I'm doing my meal prep, so I've been taking them in a bag for life. And with a big bottle of water and stuff, it's been a bit of a ball ache. I'm not going to lie, it takes up a lot of room in the front of the van. And stuff like that. The bottle to fall over in the bag, and then the whole thing tips. And so I thought I'd buy a proper like lunch bag, a food prep one. It's like a cool bag to keep all your food cool. You've got some pockets and stuff. It's got this for a bottle of water, and there's pockets on the front, and there's an ice pack in here and all that jazz. So that's going to come in handy for that. That's going to make work life a little bit easier. That was in the Black Friday sale. It was 17 quid, so why not? Why not? And then I got some parcels. I don't know what this is. This was the most important one to me this week, and I've opened it first. Something I've had my eye on for a long time. You don't see them about very often. They are getting up there in price. Some people I've noticed on YouTube have been lucky and found them cheap at gaming markets and stuff. But it is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It's the cardboard sleeve. This is a HMV exclusive. So, you know, there's not loads of them about anymore. I've been watching them. I've been watching a couple of them on eBay. Some people want like 100 quid for these. I didn't pay anywhere near that. I paid 50 for this, so it is complete as well. Got the advertisement for the strategy guide. We've got the manual, and even got this little prize draw thing. So that is cool. I'm super excited for this. So there was basically 2 more Metal Gear games I wanted. This and the Metal Gear 3 steelbook. And that is 1 down. Oh no, I want the Metal Gear 2 steelbook as well. It's basically like a giant dog tag, so yeah, I want to get that. This one, I'm not sure. I think this might be off the game collection, which I mentioned I ordered the other day. It is. So the game collection, that was next day. You cannot fault that. Free postage next. They're faster than Amazon. So Clizzle even said that in the Discord, because he ordered Little Nightmares and his came super fast as well. You cannot fault the game collection. They're fantastic. I then have another one. I did open this because I wasn't sure what it was. I gotta be wary because at this moment in time, I've got Christmas presents turning up for the kids and stuff, and I don't want them fighting them, because sometimes they'll open the parcels, so I don't want it to find things. But this was a bit of a spur buy kind of thing. It wasn't something planned, but it's a game I've been thinking about playing for a little while. And I will probably, once I finish Shinobi, probably going to start this. This will be like my side game as I'm playing Bloodborne, and that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now I do own it digitally because it's free. However, but I've gone for the Amiga edition, or Omega, purely because you get the booklets and stuff. You get a world map, and then you get an art book. Because you know what I'm like about art books and deluxe editions and cardboard and all that jazz. But yeah, just thought, I'm not a massive Assassin's Creed fan, but, well, I say I'm not a massive fan, I'm not really a fan, but I do love like ancient Greece and all the gods and all that jazz, so fingers crossed that's going to be up my alley. And then, this is off Amazonia. It's a charger. Now, give me 2 secs to go get the device, but see if you can guess in the comments if you know what charger that is. I'll be right back. Right, so hopefully you all guess what that is, but it's for Nintendo DS. So Laura found this in her house in one of her drawers or something. Nintendo DS XL. It's the Mario edition. Is it the 25th anniversary? So yeah, 25th anniversary. She said, oh, you can have it. So I thought, right, I'll pick up a charger and see if it actually works. It is a bit battered, I'm not going to lie. See the scratches and stuff? But as long as it works... Do you know what I mean? Oh, I can see myself. Hi. You know, I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up anyway, see if I can get some of them down. But if that works, that's pretty cool. I'm not a massive Nintendo fan, but it gives me the facility. You all know what fan I am, so I could get, like, the Resident Evil games on DS and stuff. I wanted to get the Metal Gear, but it's a 3DS game, isn't it? Which I don't think I'll play on here. But I could get it anyway, couldn't I? There's nothing stopping me. It would just be nice to have the facility to play them as well. So, yeah, we're going to give that a go later. I'm going to stick it on charge tonight, and then we'll have a look tomorrow to see if that's actually working. I think I got a couple of DS games hanging around here that I had forgotten. I used to have a couple of DSs, didn't I? If you watch the channel from the beginning, I had every Nintendo handheld, basically. Well, I had not every handheld, did I? No, I didn't have like a Neo Geo handheld and stuff like that, but I had every Nintendo. I had the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Pocket. I had Game Boy Advance SP. I had a DS Lite, a 2DS and a 3DS. I'd never had the XL actually, and then obviously I had the Switch. I think that's about it. That's what I had anyway. So, you know, go back to the first beginnings of the channel, like the first maybe 10 videos. I had all that shit here, plus all the other retro consoles before I sold them all. But yeah, so I've got games hanging around somewhere. I do need a stylus for it, but they're cheap enough to buy. So yeah, we're gonna get that tested out and see if that works. So another 3 games. Clear Expedition, so I can get the platinum. I may try the platinum on this, I don't know, but it's going to be a long old haul. And then this is for the ever-growing Metal Gear Solid Collection. Boom. Absolutely stoked to get that. Absolutely stoked. But that is me for this evening, folks. I am going to be live streaming Bloodborne again, so part 4. If any of you want to... Well, I say if any of you want to watch. It would have been over by now, wouldn't it? So, yeah, hopefully some of you caught it. I'm really loving that game. It's fab, absolutely fantastic. So I just wish I never said I'd only play it on stream, because I just want to play it every day. It is what it is. I'll catch you all tomorrow, which is Sunday. Not got a lot on tomorrow, but I'm sure we can figure out something, and I'll let you know how I get on with Bloodborne again. See you all tomorrow. So it's Sunday, everyone, and yeah, lazy day. Sundays are usually my days for cleaning the house and stuff like that. So I had a lie-in because I streamed late last night. I streamed till like 1 AM and then I stayed up till 2 AM. I was watching something on YouTube about Bloodborne, purely because I didn't know where to go next. So I've just been watching a few little tips. But dryer's on. Apologise for the noise because I'm washing all the clothes and stuff and drying those. We've had bacon sandwiches. I'm about to cook all my food now for work. This doesn't work as well, so that's been on charge since 6 PM last night. It is currently 11 AM, so what's that, 12 or 17 hours, and it's not doing anything, so I think that is dead. So yeah, I'm just going to do the dishes now from breakfast. And then I'm going to pop to the gym for an hour. And obviously food ready for work. And then that's me done. I might, if I get a chance, get an hour or two on Shinobi this afternoon. I do have a parcel coming today as well, which I wasn't expecting. Something I ordered yesterday from Curry's. So fingers crossed I'll get that in the vlog. If not, I'll be next week's, because I'll be filming Monday onwards. So I'll catch up with you in a bit, get these dishes done and all that jazz, and yeah, show you what's happening. Right, so it's Sunday evening, we're getting towards the end of the vlog. I've just got back in from Laura's, it's currently 9 PM. I only popped out for a couple of hours, I've got a few bits to do. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, she's 14. Any of you got older children and you think it looks a bit sad on their birthday now? Like, it was my son's birthday last month and the kitchen table was full of presents. My daughter's now, she basically asked for loads of Pandora jewellery, like loads, like charms, and they ain't cheap, are they? They're like 50, 60 quid a piece. So she got a few of those, she got a bangle set, I think, and she's asked for a CD and stuff. But, like, it don't look a lot in there, does it? Let's be fair. And they both had exactly the same amount of money spent on them. I just feel like it's a bit, not a letdown, but when she comes from school, it's just going to be like, is that all I got? But it's the same value. It's crazy, isn't it? Do you find out with older children anyway? But yeah, I had this full of washing, because Sunday's usually wash day. I've washed the tablecloth as well, or whatever. But can you, any of the old viewers, remember that hole, when I made the hole in the tablecloth? I just got it out of the dryer now, and it just made me chuckle. But anyway, I've got a parcel from Amazon. They left it outside in the rain. Luckily, he bagged it up. But I've also had a parcel, well, I say I've had a parcel. I was expecting a parcel from Curry's today, and I had a notification to say it's been delivered. So I've checked it. They've given it to someone else by the look of it, but then it says it's returned to the depot. I'll put a photo up here. So I don't recognise the house. Doesn't look like one from my street. And it says it's been returned to the depot. So I'm a little confused, if I'm honest. So I'm going to have to try and figure out what's happening with that. The issue I got is I'm away tomorrow now in Bristol on a training course, and Tuesday. So I'm not going to be able to like phone people, because I'm going to be in a training course all day. Which sucks, because it's my daughter's birthday as well. So she's going to finish school at like 3. She's going to get the bus home. I'm not going to be here. Generally, I wouldn't be anyway, because I'm working until 4:30. But I think the course finishes at 4:30. Then I got to travel from Bristol. So I'm not going to get home till like 6 o'clock. Which sucks really on her birthday. But I suppose these are the things we've got to do as adults, isn't it? But anyway, we'll make the most of it. I always ask them what they want for food on their birthday. Like, do they want a takeaway? Do they want to go out? She's picked a Chinese, so we'll be having a Chinese tomorrow. So that's her little celebration. Probably watch a movie or something. But yeah, sad that the kids are growing up, really. I know I got a little man. He's still brand new, and he plenty more years with him. But yeah, it's pretty sad. But anyway, just gonna sort out a little bit for her birthday. Do the best I can. It's not a lot, and then we'll get into that parcel. So there we are, folks. All of her presents are sorted and whatnot. Let's get into this parcel. I don't know what's happening with my other one. Obviously, it won't be in this vlog now, because I don't know where it is. But let's get into this one off Amazon. This was in the Black Friday sales. I wasn't... When this first released, I thought, shall I get it? And I thought, you know what? Chances of me playing it are probably slim. I'm not paying 50 quid for it. Do you know what I mean? But it was in the Black Friday sales for 17 British pounds. I think it was 17. It was either 17 or 22. I think it was 17. And that game is Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Now, you all know I got this. It's the big box edition. Look at that. I don't know what you get. You get City of Wolves Special Edition. You get a steelbook, original soundtrack, which is 2 discs, which is good. We don't want the digital. Sticker sheets ×2, a poster, an art book, 100 pages, plus Season Pass 1, DLC costume, Fatal Fury 2 Terry. So that is pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. We do love a big box, don't we, folks? So that is that. I've had a fair few games this week. It's been quite a successful week. Games, a couple of figures and whatnot. So, yeah, well happy with that. It's currently 9:15 and I'm really debating whether to live stream. I wasn't going to because time's getting on, but I've got things done a lot quicker than I thought it was. So I might live stream Bloodborne again. I'm loving that game. And it's getting a lot of good engagement as well. Like, I think people just love the Souls games. I think I've said this before, so I'll pipe down. But yeah, I'm very tempted to do that. And that's that for this week's, folks, anyway. Busy-ish week. A lot more games this week, which is nice to add to the collection. And yeah, a lot going on. Like I said, don't know what I'll do for vlogging tomorrow. Obviously, that's going to be for next week's video now. Like I said, I'm working away. Well, I'm on a training course for 2 days. And tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so I don't really want to walk around with a camera. But we'll see. Yeah. So, until next time, folks. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And game on.
Big respect to the gamer, name of Wayne, in his world PlayStation, reigns the same, and he's got love for the levels, high score or not, but for now, he'll show you why his collection's hot. Wayne's